Today we follow Toren. Last time we met him, he had been shot. A mysterious man broke through the glass, gunned him down. Why? For what purpose was Toren assassinated? We do not know. What we do know is that the attempt succeeded. Toren died. But something or someone reached out to him and brought him back. He is now in an unconscious state, slowly but surely returning his way to consciousness. On the last episode, Grimdar Hash, Takar, and Rhea found the intruder and captured him. They brought him back to the palace and to the dungeon, where he will be questioned by the king himself, Eldanas Vargaran. These are the events that unfold. Let's get right into it. On the Elementalists, Episode 7. Toren awoke with a start. Shocked. He had never felt such pain in his life. But he lived. That's what mattered. He shook off his weariness, sat up, and he looked around. He saw Princess Amali sitting on a chair in the corner. She had fallen asleep. When he looked to the other side of the room, he saw that a man had just entered, a shocked expression on his face. Prince Toren, you're alive. I felt your heart beating, but I did not believe it. You are alive. What happened? I remember so little. Someone broke through the glass and fired some sort of projectile at me. Indeed, they did. I must inform the king at once. I will be back. The man ran out, closing the door behind him. Princess Amali stirred and woke. When she looked over and saw Toren, she widened her eyes. Toren, you're alive. Yes. Yes, I am. It's all a bit of a blur, really. She quickly made her way to the bed. Toren! It's a miracle. You died. Your heart stopped. Stopped! It's impossible. Once your heart stops, that's it. You die. I know. We all know. It's incredible. You're alive. You're alive, Toren. I'm alive. After having died. It's impossible. But real. I'm alive. I have work to do. Work to do? You just died. Give your body a second to catch up. Something happened. That man shot me. I heard something. Something told me that it is not my time yet. That it awaits what I will do as king. And a king I will be. A good one. Nay, a great one. I will build this kingdom to heights it has never seen before. I am Toren of Garan. And I will become a king, beloved by its people. As Toren was speaking, lights started to appear around him. The shadows curled away as light shone about him. The spirits of light are about you. What? You're a light elementalist? No. No, I am not. I'm not an elementalist at all. I have no element. This shouldn't be possible. Concentrate, Toren. If you're a light elementalist, you will be able to grasp the light and devour it. Right. Toren reached out towards the sunlight coming in through the window. Toren reached out towards the sunlight coming in from the window. He grasped it. A ball of light in his hand. And he devoured it. The light went down and entered his reserve. He felt power welling inside him. This is incredible. Light. He opened his hand, and flickers of light appeared. The spirits of light. I can control them. The light spirits follow you. You don't control them. The way I understand it, light is not a solid, but it is one of the solid elements. The light spirits aligned themselves with that of order and structure. So they fell into the solid elements. I see. So I'm able to harness their power. If they are spirits, how is light not a greater element? Well, the greater elements are elements that are only in control by elementals. They have an identity. They have a will. You make a pact with an elemental. The spirits don't have an identity. They are merely small bodies of the element. You see, in the other elements, they don't have spirits powerful enough that we see them. The light and dark spirits, they are powerful enough that we are able to see them. I see. This is incredible. They both looked about the room, watching as the light spirits flickered about. There's something else inside me. A dual elementalist. I have no idea, but I feel something there. Breathe. Right. Think of your source. Think of breathing something in. Think of taking the power from nature and absorbing it to make it your own. Right. The breath entered his body. Flickers of darkness swirled around and entered his body, swirling down into his source. I can feel it. I can feel it inside me. He opened his palm, and a flicker of darkness that grew into a swirl appeared in his hand. Light and shadow. There is a theory in elementalism that opposing elements will destroy each other inside the elementalist. Light and shadow, air and earth, fire and wood, water and metal. Opposing elements that fight inside the body, inside the soul. But you're able to harness both without any repercussions at the same time. Toren flickered the light around his hands and swirled the darkness in the other. Amali, what? I'm going to tell you something, and I don't think anybody else should know. What is it? I feel something else. Toren looked inside him, and inside his chamber there was a source of power. He activated it, and he could feel himself rising. Gravity, one of the greater elements. You're a tri-elementalist. But that's impossible. There has never been a tri-elementalist. It is just a theory. Suddenly, hurried footsteps could be heard throughout the hall. Toren stopped burning the element. He dropped down and back onto the bed. He turned off the light and darkness. The spirit still flickered about. He focused. Hide yourselves. The light spirits bended and just disappeared in the sunlight. The dark spirits slunk back into the shadows, invisible to the eye. Bursting in was Eldanas Bargaran.
Toren, you're alive. How is this possible? We thought we had heard a heartbeat, so we held out hope. But we didn't think it would be possible. You're alive. Toren, You're alive! You must come with me. There is a matter we must attend to. The intruder has been caught. We must speak with him. Toren nodded his head. As you command, my king. They both rushed towards the dungeons at a fast pace. When they finally made it, Eldanas looked towards Toren. I will go in first. It is best that he doesn't know you are alive. Eldanas entered. Intruder. Why? Why did you kill him? Why does a mercenary, a hired assassin, do anything? Who hired you? What was your purpose? Sorry, that would be confidential information. Tell me, the pain you will experience will be nothing like you have ever seen or felt before. Oh, now I'm curious. Very well then. Lightning started crackling across the king's body. I am a greater elementalist, that of lightning. Lightning crackled in his hands. He reached towards the intruder and shot and a shock of electricity went through the intruder's body. As the electricity crackled across his body, he screamed. You're right. That is pain unlike I've ever experienced before. But not enough. But then perhaps I'll up the voltage. He shocked him again, and again, and again. Finally, as the tears and sweat poured over his body, I was hired by the fear in your heart. Why would she? Yes. The poor little princeling has been killed on your watch. What better reason is there to go to war? She didn't want peace. She wanted control. Exactly. But why? Garon is a powerful nation. No. Garon is weak and complacent. The only reason it won its revolution 100 years ago is because Lancer didn't know the terrain and was not prepared for a revolt. Your father, he worked on developing his kingdom, and you have just sat idly by, just living off of the wealth that your forefathers gave you. But now,
you will face the fear, and you will lose. You think your pokos are enough to stop an army that has been built for 2 generations? 2 generations. Yes. You won't be enough. You'll never be enough. Well then, how about this? Toren, son of Garon, may enter. A bluff. And Toren walked into the room. So you're the one that attempted to take my life. Impossible. There is no cure. No! Ark. You son of the hells. Child of the abyss. You know what brought me back? I know. And if that's what I'm fighting, I'd rather take my leave. And how will you do that? You think I burned all the iron in my body? He reached forward, and the crown on Toren's head shot towards the intruder. Well, maybe not full, but enough to grab some metal. He chowed down on the gold. Au revoir, my friend. I hope to never see you again. He cut the bars and lunged towards the exit. Many of the guards tried to stop him, but he was too quick. He breathed in the air, now that it wasn't full of light poisons that would stop him from breathing in the air. He rushed out of the palace and into freedom. The crown. I'm sorry, I should have... No, it is my fault. Regardless, we must prepare for war. Your mother, the fear, is coming. And we must make an army. In that case, my king, there is something I must show you. I died, and I came back to life. And in doing so, it seems, I gained some new talents. On his right hand, he created light. On his left hand, he created shadow. And he burned the source of power within him, rising off the ground. It seems that I am a tri-elementalist. What once was only a theory is now reality. I will fight the fear. I will not let her control me any longer. Very well. Let us begin the preparations. And that's all for today's episode. A little shorter than usual, but I hope you enjoyed it. Next time, we will be once again following Rhea and Gwym. This time from Rhea's perspective, as they go to talk to the king and inform him of Gray's misdeeds. And maybe finally confront him. Who knows? I hope you all enjoy this episode of The Elementalists, the revival, episode 7.